Welcome back, everyone. Today we are taking a look at a Floki coin on a daily and 1 hour time frame. So, straight to the point, price is trading and fighting this 200 EMA now, getting fully back to this point here. Basically, when we formed a nice all-time high, price like surged basically 10x from the beginning. And after that, we had like really nice movement, correction movement, of course, to the lower zones. So let's take a brush to the lower zones, retest small, and another rally to the upper zones, forming another all-time high zone here. Now, after that moment, we have had some kind of like downward pressure moment, basically break of EMAs, which usually means a shift in the trend. But now zooming in, you can see we had not so successful retest, breakout, forming a fake out, and another attempt to fully go to the lower zones. Now, what do we mean by fully go to the lower zones? Basically, we have really good FVG zones and order blocks in this area here. So this zone, and here we have two of those in combined. So on a bigger time frame, these are the zones we want to see to be filled, but only if we manage to break down from this dotted line here. So let's push it a little bit lower, something like this. So after this downward movement, we had a successful retest. Now this would be a perfect zone for a short. We had a nice movement to lower zones, but yet another fake out movement, breaking 200 EMAs, and now the fun part started, basically just to play sideways movements. So this was a fake out moment here, this one here as well, and here a smaller one as well. So three possible fake out, not possible, but three fake out zones that we had so far, and yet price is still trading below like 200 EMA, and we see that sellers are dominating with each push, quick like liquidity grab, another push, quick liquidity grab, push, grab, and now we are back to this zone. So ideally, if we see a nice like rejection to happen here, our setup would look something like this. So risk and reward ratio would be 1 to 2, or if we go for the first zone, then 1 to 1.5 basically. But on a daily time frame, sorry, the hourly time frame, it's slightly different approach. And let me show you what do we mean. So quickly zooming out. Now, basically, we are here on the 200 EMAs line, testing and trying to break. But on hourly time frame, we want to see the break of this zone to happen. So slowly going, let's put it to this color. So brush. We want to see, before we take the brush, let's put the resistance line as well. So resistance or the target zone for us would be this zone here. On an hourly time frame, we want to see some kind of movement like this. So possible breakout, retest, and a further movement to the upper zones. This would mean price range, I think approximately 15, 16. Yeah, 15, 16 movement to upper zones. But this will happen only if we see a nice movement here, meaning a breakout, a retest, and this zone would be possible like entry zone if we see a break from here. So the gain would be even like not 15 but 13% basically. Now, if we see some kind of movement like this, most likely we will touch this zone, see some struggle, and go for another all-time high. But again, this will happen only if we break from this zone and form market structure break, so MSB, which of course means that we will have a shift in the trend, and instead of like downward movement pressure, we will have a nice upward movement pressure, so bullish trend. So on hourly time frame, we are looking for some kind of scenario like this. And of course, if we see a nice movement to the lower zones, meaning full rejection from here. So as so far we had like two smaller rejections, but they haven't touched fully this zone. So if we see rejection here, so pretty sharp rejection, not even this sharp. So this wait, the brush. So this kind of rejection is all we need, something like this. Now from here, we would look for a potential retest and a movement to the lower zones toward this like dotted line that we put on the bigger time frame. So this would give us pretty much better result, 21%. And these are two scenarios that we see on a Floki coin. So this zone will decide if we buy or sell, but we will wait. We want to see either a breakout, retest, and then a buy zone here, or a touch, rejection, retest, and a nice movement to the lower zones. So retest can be even something like this. You see, it touched, failed, touched again, failed. This is the retest zone, and this is the confirmational zone. So breakdown from here, break of structure. And same goes here. So we had a touch, another touch, bam. This zone here, you can see the lowest point, and this could have been a nice movement to lower zones. This is the same scenario that we wait, so pretty interesting days will come. Bitcoin is still at all-time high zones, and many coins are still way too far from their all-time highs. So there is possibility of correctional movement, but on a Floki coin, keep an eye on this zone.